All right, buckle up, everybody. We're diving deep into the world of travel tech today. We're taking a close look at Rategain Travel Technologies. They just dropped their Q2 FY25 financials on November 11th, 2024, and we're going to break it all down. We've got a press release, a pretty substantial investor presentation, and a whole bunch of questions.
Yeah. Think of this as like your cheat sheet to understanding what's really going on with Rategain. We'll dig through all the data, pull out the highlights, give you the aha moments.
Love it. So, to set the stage, Rategain's got a pretty ambitious vision, right? They're aiming to be the platform for the travel and hospitality industry, and they're really leaning into AI to make that happen.
Exactly. And their strategy is all about helping their clients acquire more guests, keep those guests coming back, and then get them to spend more, expand that wallet share.
So, they're not just about bookings, they're about building a whole ecosystem. And their Q2 performance really shows they're putting their money where their mouth is. Operating revenue jumped 18% year over year. And for the first half of the fiscal year, it's a 20% growth.
Yeah, that's some solid growth for sure. But what's even more impressive is the 30% jump in EBITDA. And hold on to your hats, a 74% increase in PINIT for Q2. This isn't just growth, it's a company that's becoming seriously profitable.
Okay, I know what you're thinking out there. Travel is rebounding. Of course, everyone's doing well. But hold on. Rategain's operating margin also expanded by 190 basis points year over year. They're getting more efficient as they grow.
Yeah, they're not just riding the wave, they're building a better surfboard.
Perfect analogy. So let's dig into that investor presentation, see what nuggets we can find. First off, their revenue per employee is up by 6.2% year over year, hitting 13.4 million Indian rupees.
Wow. That means their workforce is seriously productive, generating more revenue with each employee, which might explain why their employee attrition is at a record low, only 10.3%. They must be doing something right to keep their employees happy.
Yeah, maybe all that AI efficiency is making everyone's lives easier. Now they've got a good customer base, 3,225 clients, and they're adding new ones steadily. But they're also seeing what they call churn in the long tail. What's that all about?
So the long tail refers to their smaller customers. It seems like they're shifting focus, going for higher value partnerships with bigger companies.
Ah, quality over quantity.
Exactly.
Okay, that makes sense. And look at this. Their LTV to CAC ratio is holding strong at 15.1x.
That's a good sign for investors. It means for every rupee they spend acquiring a customer, they're getting back over 15.
Nice. And get this, their pipeline is exploding. Total of 4,691 million rupees, including 12,275.6 million in new contract wins.
Whoa, that's a lot of momentum.
Yeah, and a big chunk of that is fueled by their new AI solutions. These are tools that can actually predict travel trends, personalize marketing, and optimize pricing in real time.
It's the kind of innovation that's really attracting the big players in travel.
They're not just keeping up, they're setting the pace. So to really understand Rategain, we need to break down their business. They've got three main segments: distribution, MarTech, and DACE, which stands for data as a service.
Right. Each of those segments plays a key role in their overall strategy, and each one's seeing impressive growth. So let's start with distribution. Basically, they're connecting hotels and other travel providers with distributors like online travel agencies, and crucially, GDS,
GDS.
global distribution systems.
Ah, right, the backbone of the industry. Those massive systems that connect airlines, hotels, travel agents, everyone.
Exactly, and Rategain's GDS vertical has already surpassed pre-pandemic levels.
Wow, so business travel is back in full swing, and Rategain is right there facilitating those bookings.
They're powering the recovery.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're connecting the dots between travel providers and distributors, and their GDS performance is a good sign for the whole industry. Now, what about MarTech? What's happening over there?
So MarTech, or marketing technology, it's all about helping travel businesses really fine-tune their marketing, reaching the right customer at the right time with the right message.
It's about driving bookings.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And they're seeing a lot of traction with online travel agencies, airlines, car rentals, you name it. They're really covering a lot of ground.
Okay, so they're connecting the dots and helping businesses market themselves better. Now, this DOS segment, data as a service, this sounds interesting.
Yeah, das is where things get really exciting. It's about taking all that raw data and turning it into something useful.
Yeah.
Imagine you're a hotel and you know exactly when someone's searching for a vacation just like yours, down to the amenities and experiences they want. That's the kind of targeting Rategain is offering.
So they're not just crunching numbers, they're actually predicting travel trends, optimizing pricing, personalizing campaigns,
It's next level stuff.
and people are buying it.
Yeah, they're seeing strong adoption of their DIAS offerings across a wide range of clients, from financial services to destination marketing organizations to hotels, airlines, even retail brands. It shows that data-driven decision-making is the future of travel.
And to top it all off, they've snagged some big-name clients recently. Agoda, Trip.com, Thai Airways, Flight Center. These are industry giants.
Yeah, that client list really shows the value they bring. They're attracting some of the biggest players in the industry, which says a lot about their reputation and how effective their solutions are.
So we've seen their impressive financials, their strategic approach to growth, and their knack for attracting both talent and big clients. But there's one more piece of the puzzle we need to look at. Rategain's commitment to their people and their vision for the future.
Right, that's a crucial part of their story. Rategain gets it, their success depends on their people, and they're really putting in the effort to create a positive and supportive work environment.
I mean, they've won awards for talent management 3 years in a row. That's not easy.
It shows they're dedicated to nurturing their workforce and fostering growth and development, which is probably a big reason their attrition rate is so low.
Happy employees, happy company, happy clients, it all connects. And speaking of happy clients, Rategain seems perfectly positioned to ride some major industry trends. Global travel is beaming, hotel tech budgets are increasing.
Yeah, the stars seem aligned.
They've got the right solutions at the right time. They're riding the wave of a resurgent travel industry. And their focus on technology, especially AI, puts them at the forefront.
It sounds like they've figured out the formula for success in the post-pandemic travel world.
But we've got a lot more to unpack, including some really thought-provoking questions that'll shed even more light on Rategain's journey. Stick around for part 2, where we'll tackle those questions and see what other fascinating insights we can uncover.
Welcome back to our deep dive into Rategain travel technologies. Before we get to the next round of insights, let's quickly recap. We covered Rategain's vision, becoming the top dog, the leading integrated platform in the travel and hospitality industry. AI is key for them. And their financials. Stellar. Strong revenue growth, those margins are expanding. Healthy pipeline, and they're racking up those big-name clients.
And don't forget about the people. They're really focused on creating a positive, inclusive work environment, which seems to be paying off. Low attrition rates, super productive workforce. So now we're going to tackle some questions. Our research team put these together to really spark a deeper conversation about Rategain, about their performance and what the future holds.
Yeah, these questions are designed for you, the listener, out there, to help you understand not just what's happening with Rategain, but why it matters and what it could mean for the future of travel in general.
Love it. Let's jump in. First up, what were the key highlights of their Q2 FY25 financials? I know we touched on some of the big wins already, but let's give our listeners a quick summary.
Okay, so Rategain really knocked it out of the park this quarter. They blew past expectations. 18% year-over-year increase in operating revenue for Q2, and 20% jump for the first half of the fiscal year. Profitability is soaring too. 30% rise in EBITDA, and a whopping 74% surge in PAT for Q2. These numbers, they really show how strong their business model is and how well they're capitalizing on the travel industry bouncing back.
It's like a symphony of success, hitting all the right notes. But like any good trip, it's not just about the destination, it's about the journey. So next question, what actually drove this growth? In bookings, in customer acquisitions, was it just the travel rebound or is there more to it?
The global travel resurgence definitely played a role, but I'd say Rategain's strategic moves, that's the real story. Their dedication to AI-powered solutions, that's what's setting them apart. They're not just automating stuff, they're creating tools that give their clients a real edge.
Like they're playing chess while everyone else is stuck on checkers. I bet investors are loving this. So how did their profitability compare to what the market was expecting?
They exceeded expectations by a lot. It shows how efficient their operations are and how well they turn revenue growth into even stronger profit growth. Their focus on those high-value customers and that recurring revenue model, remember we talked about that, those are key factors.
Sounds like a dream for any investor. Strong growth, beating expectations, and a model built for sustainable profit. But we know it's never a straight line to the top. So were there any bumps in the road? Any challenges they faced in Q2, and how did they handle them?
Every business has challenges, right? And yeah, Rategain had some. They saw some churn in their smaller customer base, the long tail. It shows their shift towards bigger, more strategic partnerships. Plus, the global economy, it's always a bit unpredictable. Inflation, potential recessions, that can all impact travel. But Rategain seems to be navigating these things pretty well, focusing on their strengths, innovating, keeping a diverse customer base.
So they're celebrating the wins, but they're not ignoring the challenges. They're addressing them head on. That's a good sign. Speaking of long-term strategy, any big investments or acquisitions this quarter? Anything that could impact their growth going forward?
No major acquisitions this time around. But they've been investing heavily in research and development, particularly in AI and data analytics. They're aiming to improve existing products and create even better solutions.
Doubling down on their AI advantage, but it's not just about tech, right? They also need to stay on top of trends, both in travel and technology.
Absolutely, they're very aware of how things are shifting in both sectors. And they're adapting, focusing on solutions that address the industry's needs, things like personalization, sustainability, and seamless travel experiences. They're using cloud computing and AI to create those cutting-edge solutions, catering to the increasingly digital nature of travel.
Like chameleons, always adapting to the changing travel landscape. But there's another big factor at play here, the global economy. What impact did global economic conditions have on their results?
Well, despite all the uncertainty out there, Rategain's Q2 performance was really strong. Their diverse customer base, their global reach, and their focus on those essential travel tech solutions. It all provides a level of resilience, even when the economy is a bit shaky.
Like they built a sturdy ship to weather any storm. So looking ahead, how is Rategain's leadership feeling about the coming quarters?
Based on what they've said, they're definitely optimistic. They see continued growth on the horizon, driven by the travel industry's recovery, the increasing adoption of travel tech, and of course, their own strategies. They're confident they can deliver value to their customers and achieve that sustained, profitable growth.
Confidence is contagious. It sounds like they're not just aiming for success, they're expecting it. But let's be real, every business faces risks. What potential roadblocks could Rategain hit in the next few quarters?
Sure, competition in the travel tech space is always heating up, and keeping up with evolving customer expectations, that can be tough. Plus, there's always the chance of an unexpected economic downturn. But they've got a lot of opportunities too.
It's that constant push and pull, right? Managing risk and grabbing those opportunities. Sounds like the travel industry itself. So, how did their stock react to the Q2 earnings?
Generally, the stock responded positively. Their strong performance, combined with that optimistic outlook, it resonated with investors, gave them confidence in the company's growth trajectory.
So the market's buying what they're selling, literally and figuratively. What about the experts, though? What are analysts and investors saying about Rategain's future after these results?
Most of them are pretty positive. They believe Rategain can keep this momentum going, their strong financials, those innovative products, and their position in the travel tech market, which is growing like crazy. Those are all seen as key drivers for their success.
It's like they've got a whole cheering section on Wall Street. But remember, in the world of business, things change fast. New challenges pop up, new opportunities emerge. The competition never sleeps.
Yeah, that's the game. And that's what makes it exciting. Rategain seems to understand this. They're not just sitting back and relaxing. They're actively pursuing growth and innovation, while staying flexible and responsive to the ever-changing travel industry.
Well said. We've gotten some great insights from these questions, but it's just the beginning. Join us for part 3, where we'll step back and look at the bigger picture. We'll explore what Rategain's success could mean for the future of travel and how technology is changing the industry.
All right, welcome back to the deep dive. We've spent the last 2 parts really digging into Rategain Travel Technologies Q2 FY25 performance. And it's been a wild ride, to say the least. We've uncovered their financial wins, their strategic moves for growth, and their commitment to building a company culture that really puts people first. But now, let's zoom out a bit, look at the bigger picture.
Yeah, let's connect the dots. What does Rategain's success tell us about where the travel industry is heading and how technology, especially AI, is shaping that future? That's the big question, right? And honestly, I think Rategain's story is a pretty clear signal of what's coming. They're not just keeping up, they're defining the future. Their performance really shows that technology, especially AI and data, isn't just a bonus anymore. It's essential for travel businesses.
Absolutely. It's a fundamental shift in how things work. And Rategain's leading the charge. It's not just booking flights and hotels anymore. It's about using data to create those personalized, seamless, efficient travel experiences that people want.
It's like they're weaving together this whole tapestry of data, technology, and human experience. And it's working. But let's talk about the AI elephant in the room. Rategain is betting big on AI-powered solutions. And their success suggests it's not just a trend, it's the future of travel.
Yeah, their AI focus, that's what really sets them apart. They're not just using it for basic stuff. They're building algorithms that can analyze tons of data to predict travel trends, personalize marketing, and optimize pricing in real time.
It's like giving hotel owners a crystal ball, telling them exactly what travelers want, when they want it, and how much they'll pay.
Exactly. It's about giving travel businesses the power to make smarter decisions, to anticipate needs, and create experiences that are truly tailored to each person. And as AI gets even better, it's only going to have a bigger impact on the industry.
Okay, imagine this. You're planning a trip, and your AI travel assistant not only does it book your flights and hotels, but it also creates a whole itinerary just for you. Based on what you like, your budget, your travel style, it tells you about potential delays, suggests different routes or destinations if things change, even recommends local experiences you might enjoy.
That's the future Rategain is working towards. Travel that's seamless, personalized, stress-free. But it's not just about convenience. AI can also help make travel more sustainable.
Oh, now that's something I'm interested in. How can AI make travel more eco-friendly?
Well, by optimizing routes, reducing fuel consumption, promoting eco-friendly options, AI can help minimize the environmental impact of all our traveling. Imagine an AI that helps you plan a trip that's good for the planet without sacrificing the experience.
That's amazing. AI making travel smarter, more efficient, and more sustainable. It's like a magic wand, solving some of the biggest challenges the industry faces. But, like any powerful tool, we have to use it responsibly.
Absolutely. As we embrace all these possibilities of AI-powered travel, we can't forget about the ethical side. We need to make sure AI is developed and used in the right way, protecting privacy and avoiding biases that could lead to unfairness.
It's about finding that balance, right? Using AI to enhance the things we love about travel, the human touch, the cultural exchange, the joy of discovering new
The
places.
future of travel is going to be shaped by technology and human ingenuity working together. It's about using AI to make travel even more meaningful and transformative.
Couldn't have said it better myself. And that brings us to the end of our deep dive into Rategain travel technologies. We've explored their incredible performance, their vision for the future, and what their success might mean for the entire travel industry. We hope you enjoyed the journey with us, and that you learned something new along the way.
Regain's story is a reminder that things are changing faster than ever, especially in travel. But by embracing technology and using it wisely, we can create a future of travel that's more personalized, more sustainable, and more fulfilling for everyone.
So keep exploring, keep learning, and keep those adventurous spirits alive. Until next time, happy travels, everyone.